Mistborn, more like Mistborn. Oh, take that, Sanderson. You don't have to write another novel again. You got your career fucking ended by this fucking Randio here, who's wearing gloves. Okay, so let's make this clear. I like Sanderson. I like him a lot. I think Stormlight Archive is pretty good. Good stuff. These two. Kinda made me want to fucking never read a book of his again. Holy shit. Okay, so usual story of me and Sanderson. Here he's the token of fantasy. Here he's very good. Here he's a very good author. See, he's working the wheel time. Think, hey, that's some good shit right there. This guy can save a series. I wonder how he is on his own books. First Mistborn book, pretty good. I really like Vin character. Age of Ascension made me want to fucking kill myself. Hero of Ages, step up. The fucking lost this book killed my investment. I'm not fucking kidding here. Fuck this book. Okay, let's make this clear. First Mistborn novel was really good. Vin, Kelsier, Marsh, good characters. The cast was already kind of in my eyes, the supporting cast. But Jesus Christ, the main cast, the ones that he actually gets a lot of attention and focus to, are fucking fantastic. It's gonna say this right now. Spoilers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah, whatever. Spoilers galore. Kelsier fucking dying was one of the most heartbreaking things I read in a book. I cried a lot. It was late as shit when I was reading it. And I was just like, holy shit, that just fucking happened. You just killed a character that I was loving and I had so much plot investment into. Holy fuck, that was fucking heartbreaking. Vin's fucking crying and I'm fucking loving it. Then fucking Ellen, bitch boy Ellen fucking comes in. Fuck you, you're fucking boring. Vin, she's crying. I fucking loved Ellen. I fucking have so much invested in her. The crew is sad. I think most of the crew is kind of uninteresting, so I don't really care as much. But Vin was sad. That's all I needed to know. Good lord, that Sanderson, you get all the balls doing that. I probably should have expected it, considering, like, you know, oh, the mentor type, he's gonna fucking die. But I legitimately just thought he was gonna probably die towards the end of the series. I thought he was gonna die in Hero of Ages. I thought that was Kelsier. I thought this was Kelsier. I didn't think this was fucking Ellen. By the way, fuck you. You should have been Kelsier. Fucking hell. Okay, so, yeah. Vin's character arc in this is great. I think seeing her grow out of her very stoic, very emotionless, sounding state is great characterization. Kelsier's fun to read, even if I don't think he's as clever as Sanderson thinks he is. But he's fucking great. I love him. He's very much a dad. The rest of the supporting cast, not so much. Book's a baby. He's a sweet baby boy. Some interesting plot twists. The Lord Ruler is a cool villain. Lord Ruler, fucking awesome. Great villain. And what the series does with his character throughout these two books are actually pretty interesting. Lots of world building, lots of interesting things. Doesn't say them. Doesn't say these two books. The characters don't say books. Because you know who gets the focus. You all know. For some reason people like them. This fuckwit. This fuck boy. I didn't say fuck boy. Ellen's objectively a well-written character. He goes through very interesting character arc. I guess you can say it's a very good arc. I don't fucking care. Boring. The politics are fucking uninteresting in this series. And I'm just gonna say right now, I'm not against political fantasy. I think A Feast of Crows, and as well as the Second Apocalypse and The Court of Broken Eyes are very good political fantasy. Very, very good. But in the same vein, I don't like A Dance with Dragons for a reason. Because A Dance with Dragons is very, very slow. And the Well of Ascension is the Dance with Dragons of this fucking series. And that's not a good thing to have the middle book and the fucking thing. I get, okay, yeah, middle book syndrome or whatever the shit. Doesn't fucking excuse the fucking slowness. And I don't give a shit that the climaxes are good. If you make me go through slogs, I am not gonna like the book. And my investment in Ellen is very subjective. Investment into a character is an entirely subjective matter. But Ellen does not make me want to read the series. Sazed feels more like a tool for exposition. And I get every character is a tool for exposition. That's the kind of the fucking point of characterization and good writing. But good lord, was Sazed just not a character in this one? Okay, I shouldn't say that. He was a character. I just didn't think he was a character, really. He just was more or less a tool for the world building, and I feel like that could have been delivered in such a much more interesting manner with Ruin. And speaking of Ruin, I couldn't give a shit about him. Yeah, the Cosmere, but she's such a fucking generic villain. I could not invest it. I'm gonna say that a lot, honestly. I could not get invested. If you're not invested into most of the cast in this series, I don't think you'd be interested in Well of Ascension. It definitely does feel like, as well, Vin's character kind of like, she's stacked like Spags before. It doesn't have fucking Zane. What's with the Venture Brothers and fucking having everyone around you saps away? You killed the people's personalities. You fuck Zane, fuck Ellen. They kill people's personalities. I'm not exaggerating there. They fucking do. Vin's character, she goes through an arc. Her faults are here. She's doing a lot of inner conflict. She's sort of developing a lot. But goodness gracious, oh Lord Almighty, is her eternal thought process uninteresting. I could not give a shit about that love triangle. Zane's fucking annoying. It's a bit too predictable, so I don't really give a shit about the outcome. It isn't like the Wheel of Times where the journey towards Rand's insanity is like very much an interesting process you'd like to see, because you're going to see how he reacts to others around him. Like, yeah, you're never going to know, like, oh, he's going to save the world somehow, but it's going to be more of a question of how he's going to break out of his insanity, and that's the investment you have. Vin's is kind of not that. I know she's going to get better, and it's just kind of makes me lose objective level. Objectively speaking, it's kind of a tightly written novel. There's some things, there's kind of like that fucking cadre. I don't give a shit about them. I don't want to fucking talk about them. They're fucking boring. Like most things in this novel. And the fact they kind of carry over into Hero of Ages makes me lose this novel, a lot of interest with this novel. I get the point. I get the point of these novels. What their purpose was. It's to make Ellen's character arc grow more. Don't care. I do not care. Ellen's such an uninteresting character for me. I get his character arc. He's well written. Do not care. And that's why my love could have been for the Hero of Ages is just lost on me. I couldn't care about anything in the Hero of Ages. It was boring to read. The action fell flat for me because the prose was just so dry and bland. Like, yeah, it's like the first novel, you already get that. But it's just like, I don't know why, but it's just kind of becoming more noticeable. Maybe because of my lack of investment has made it more apparent of the dry nature of this series. And overall, it just wasn't hard hitting. I cried for Vin, not so much for you, but Vin I cried a lot for. The world building, the revelations here were fantastic. And honestly, if I had to give this series an objective review, it's tightly written. It's a very tightly written series, so I would say it's like an easy 7 to 8, or probably a 6, above average. 7 would be like the first Darkness that comes from 4. So that series has Second Apocalypse is really good. But yeah, this series is a 7 out of 10 on objective level. It's well written, but for me on a subjective level, it would have been a 5 if it was just Mistborn alone. But with these two subjective level, it goes down to like a 5 or maybe even a 4 potentially. I don't like either of these two. My investment was really killed by the slow nature. I understand it's Sanderson's earlier work. And it does seem after he started working on the Wheel of Time, he really did know how to, handle, juggle while falling into characterization better. But Sanderson's a good author. These novels weren't for me. If you like them, go read them. And yeah, the series was very disappointing for me. I can't wait to read the rest of Stormlight Archive, Sanderson. If you're watching this, have a good one, dude.